In this video, I'll explain rest of the two conditional statements, switch case and ternary operators. First, let's see this example. Here in this program, I've scanned a number between 1 and 7 and then stored it in I. Then I'm comparing this I with different integers, and according to these integers, I'm printing the day number. This method has a disadvantage that I have to compare this I again and again with different integers. So we have a better solution for this, which is switch case. First remove this, and first let's see what is the syntax of switch cases. We write switch first and then parentheses. Inside these parentheses we write the variable name that we want to compare. For example, in this case I have I, and I have to compare this I with different integers, so I'm writing I here. After this I write curly braces. Inside these curly braces I write cases. For example, first I should be compared with 1, so my first case will be case 1. Case is a keyword here. When case 1 is true, then I have to print Monday. Similarly, when case is 2, I have to print Tuesday. And so on. Now let's run this program and see what happens. Let's enter 7, Sunday, which should be the output. So my program is running. Now let's check this for other cases also. Let's enter 3. Whoa, what is this? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think since I entered 3, so it is executing all these statements. This is because this is the job of switch cases. Whenever a case is true, it will execute all the statements that are written after that. So since I entered 3, it printed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But I don't want this. I want only Wednesday to be printed. So what can I do? For that, I will have to insert another keyword, which is break. Break is used in switch cases as well as in loops. Loops are there in the next video, but our concern is break right now. Whenever a break statement is reached, the switch terminates and the flow of control jumps to the next line following the switch statement, that is this return. So if I enter break after every case, it will return to return 0. It is optional to write this break here. Now what is happening is, first I will be compared, then if it is 1, then Monday will be printed, and then switch will break. It will reach to this return 0 and the program will finish. Similarly, if I equals to 2, Tuesday will be printed and the program will return to 0. Now let's check my program again. Let's enter 3. This time it is printing Wednesday. So my program is right. Imagine a situation that the user is not cooperating with you and is entering something that is out of bounds, like 0 or any other number greater than 7, or maybe a character like A. If that is the case, I'll have to make different cases to tackle all of these inputs. Had it been if-else statements, then I would have added an else here, but since this is switch, I will have to find a way. The way is to use another keyword, which is default. Default is another type of case. Whenever all of these cases are false, then switch will jump to this default statement and do whatever that is written after that, and then move out of the switch cases. Here I want to tell the user that the user should enter a number between 1 and 7. So, and also run the program again. Now let's see what happens. There's no need to add a break here since this is the last case, so it will automatically move out of these cases or the switch. Let's run it this time and let's enter any number like 10. Enter a number between 1 and 7. Run the program again. You can check it for different characters also, and due to this default I have covered all the other cases, so this is the solution for the else statement that we used in if else statements. Now let's see another advantage of switch statements. This time also I want the user to print a number between 1 and 7. If the number is less than 5, the program will output that the number is small. Else, if the number is greater than or equal to 5, the output will be the number is large. And if the input is out of bounds, then the output will be the same as written over here. Now since I don't want these statements, I'll remove these. Then I want to compare I with 1, 2, 3 and 4 first. So since I'm not inserting break, so all of these will be compared, and if any one of these is true, then printf the number is small and break. Else, if I is either 5 or 6 or 7, then print that the number is large and then break. And if all of them are false, then do these two statements and move out of switch and return 0. Now let's run it and see what happens. Enter a number between 1 and 7. Let's enter 2. The number is small, and if I enter 6, then the number is large, and if I enter any other input which is out of bounds, let's enter S, enter a number between 1 and 7 and run the program again. Play and experiment more with switch cases, but that's all from my side. Now let's move to ternary statements, and for that remove all of these and first focus on these 6 statements. Here I am entering a number and storing it at the address of I. If that number is 0, then I am printing that I is 0. Else, I am printing the integral value of I. This is a very simple program, but I have an even more simpler method of doing this. For that, let's first comment all these 4 statements. What the simple method is that it uses the ternary operator, which is this question mark. How it is used, we'll see that. First we write the condition, that is what we had written over here. So we'll write I equals to 0. If this statement is true, first we write this operator, which is the ternary operator. Then if this condition is true, then whatever is written after this will be executed. So I want to print that I is 0. And now what if this I is not equal to 0? For that, we don't have to move to the next line. We just have to enter this colon. If I is equal to 0, then it will print this. Else, if this is not true, then whatever is written after this will be executed. I is now let's see what happens. Enter number. Let's enter 5. I is 5, and if I is 0, then I is 0. So this is a very convenient method of writing these 4 lines, and it makes my program shorter. This is the exercise for this video. You have to read the statements written on the screen carefully and make a program accordingly. In case of any doubt, please comment.